Hey you, so I wanted to talk about silver stacking fatigue. It's something that I've seen a lot going on currently in the whole stacking scene, whether it's just individuals that have absolutely gone out of silver or just a lot of individuals that have just gone totally fatigued when it comes to stacking silver. So I just want to give a couple of pointers on it and give my position on where I currently am in regards to stacking silver when it comes to stacking silver. So I'm going to be displaying the coin that I have the bulk of, or the majority of, in my foundation. It's going to be these 2014 Royal Mint Horse Rim Privy coins. So I've recently popped the box out and just checking up on them. So we're going to go over this roll together. So let's get these out. So just when we're touching upon silver stacking fatigue, I think the main big thing here is going to be two big things that come into play, obviously, and that's going to be the one we can't all avoid, and that's going to be, you know, the big crypto in the room and gold. Those two things are playing a massive role when we're talking about the current position for a lot of individuals when it comes to silver. So let's see if we can get a quick view of this coin here before we break into this. It's going to be real hard to really get this one in view, but I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can get an angle where it got the horse supposedly going around the rim. So we've got a bit of light shining on it. You can see it there on the far right. But these are the horse privy coins. I've had these sold up for a very long time. It's just going to go over these, see what the conditions are like as we view these as I talk about these. You can see a big difference in how they was doing with the playing fields there. But getting on to topic, it's interesting really, because, you know, whether it's individuals sending me messages or individuals leaving comments in my other videos, it seems to be the big thing now. It's the rage. A lot of people are absolutely, well, they're technically crapping on silver. Silver came to light for many types of individuals stacking it, either through one of the big names when they started going real heavy on YouTube. Well, when we're talking about the big names, we're going to be looking at David Morgan, Mike Maloney, Chris Dwayne. Who are the other ones now? Robert Kawasaki. Now, I wouldn't call them pumpers. I believe they just brought the information out there and shared their own opinions. It didn't help that some were selling the product, but, you know, they wasn't exactly saying buy only mine. They was talking about gold or silver. It comes in many different forms, and any individual can mint or do whatever they like. I don't personally see them as pumpers, but all the information they did give, I took with a pinch of salt. You know, I don't hold nobody to their word, and then, you know, put my life on the line and move forward with that information, each their own. Individuals that got in under the premise of the, you know, 10 today or $20 or, you know, $5 today, $500 tomorrow, seems to be the main individuals that got burnt. You know, it created a lot of incredible Hulk stackers and many stackers that went on to cryptocurrencies because they came in under that, you know, premise that, you know, silver's the next best thing, and we've got till TikTok and, you know, get it now, it's going to be run out tomorrow, supplies ending, and the likes of. Those are the individuals that were the first to leave. And then you have individuals like myself that these kind of things don't mean nothing. I done my own research when I was getting into the metal. So that type of information did play a role when I saw the investment potential. I believe, and I've always said, I think it's underpriced. I do think we are going to see a price correction. What it will be, I don't know, but it will be a lot more than what it is now. I believe it will surpass the previous highs, and it should hold for a long time. It's the current stagnant place we are, especially with silver, that I'm seeing the fatigue kick in for many. You know, whether it be gold now, when we're talking about gold, where we're looking at it from an angle where you can't really dispute big money stacks gold. Big money in nations, I mean, that's what they do. They stack gold. So it gives a lot of people confidence to be able to move over to there. When we're looking at silver, yes, they do stack it, but, you know, not on the scale that they stack gold. And historically, it's been gold people have been stacking, where we're not talking about what's being used for currency and the likes of. Nations and big money are stacking gold whether you like it or not. Then you see a commodity, well, I wouldn't, it's not a commodity, an asset, if you want to call it that. I know some people believe it's thin air, like Bitcoin, and it's the current big boy on the block making all the noise. When you see it at the time of releasing this video at $7,000 a Bitcoin, and you see previous metal stackers coming back over to this side, whether in the comments or the likes of, and just saying, no, haha, you know, you're still there holding that stagnant metal while I'm seeing massive gains. It's becoming very, you know, disturbing for some stackers, and they're cashing out. And the fatigue's kicked in from one of those two reasons or another. Another thing can be when individuals have purchased the silver and then gone on to sell, or maybe tried to liquidate, seen some types of problems. You know, they're bought under the premise that it was the next best thing, and when come time to sell, they've had problems. Whereas a dealer may have no problems releasing the cash for gold. They can get a lot more fussy for silver. Each and every individual is going to have their own reason. For me, why it's not affected me is I believe it is a fantastic hedge against inflation. It's done great for me in that sense. It's a fantastic insurance. I didn't get in under the premise of a quick buck, you know, 10 today, 500 tomorrow. I got in for the long term. I believe it's truly underpriced, and I do believe, as mentioned, we're going to see a price correction, so it's not a problem for me. I'm in it for the long run. When I see something like Bitcoin do massive things, it could, you know, 7,000 today, 10,000, 20,000. I've mentioned in the past I do dibble dabble with cryptos, but this is a metals channel, and that's all I'm going to ever talk about on this. Nothing to do with cryptos. I think, wow, you know, great things. If that can do that, I can't wait till we get to see what we're going to do with this. And that's the big thing. I can't wait. You know, I'm saying that in a sense that, you know, I'm looking forward to when we do see the time for metals to come into shine, when they're not being manipulated the way they are. You know, you've seen these other assets that ain't being manipulated being able to, you know, break free and shake it loose. So I have no problems waiting. Individuals that do, and the main big question, are we there yet? When that nobody can answer, are the ones I see tapping out. My position currently is I still think it's a fantastic purchase for many entry-level stackers getting in, and even many long-term stackers. For me personally, when I purchased the bulk of my silver, it was purchased on a very low spot price. I took absolute advantage of the time. I believe spot was around £9.50, £10. I got the bulk of these around on that spot price. I took full advantage of the silver purely because I'd seen the investment opportunities and I'd done my own research and I was comfortable, and I'm very happy I done that move then. At the time, I didn't take advantage of the low spot on gold. I did pick up a few ounces here and there, a lot more fancier pieces maybe, but I didn't take advantage of the low spot weight opportunity in gold. That's my current position now. I mean, I believe prices are still low on the both of them. Fatigue hasn't kicked in for me. I'm just being a lot more strategic. You know, I'm mentioning this because of the comments I'm getting, or just individuals' attitude towards it. I still think, and always will think, it's a fantastic investment opportunity. I believe time's on my side when we're talking about how long can I wait, you know. I'm no OAP, you know, I'm a young Springbok. But where was I mentioning that if an individual can wait it out, I think there's fantastic opportunities there. You know, I'm now focusing more on gold because I'm taking advantage of the price now. It's not low enough that I would like. I thought when I first got into stacking, I would see prices dip to the lows that when I first purchased. I was more than ready for and prepared for that, but we haven't seen that. So now, with prices still at very nice, handsome prices on both gold and silver, I'm taking more advantage of the current prices to load up in gold, be it selling more of the collector pieces I have. I convert them more into gold, taking advantage now. If we saw a big dip, which is looking not likely now, which is a strong sign, many would say, I would definitely load up on both, but I'm still taking full advantage. But now just taking advantage of the lower spot, you could say, from the previous high on gold over silver. But I still do think both are fantastic. I can totally understand why some may experience the fatigue, but for me, it hasn't really kicked in. I'm just waiting. If anything, what's happening with me in general, fatiguing, is on the metals in general, just the spot price for the both of them. You know, I want to see a big swing down or a big swing up, and I've mentioned this before. Where we currently are is of no use to me. You know, I'm just huffing and puffing, but having the collector pieces is definitely spicing things up for me, so I'm able to still purchase more weight of both. But fatigue hasn't kicked in for me in no way. You know, I still absolutely love this stuff. I still believe it's a fantastic hedge against inflation. Each individual is going to be into it for their own reasons, and you know, I'm not going to judge anybody. Fatigue can kick in. I can totally understand how somebody may feel feeling real drained and deflated, seeing one asset do fantastic things while another one that they're invested in ain't doing so much fantastic things, and they're really looking for reasons to come out of it. You know, like I said, each individual is going to be doing whatever they want to do, but that's my standpoint. But I am definitely seeing a lot of silver fatigue happening in the stacking community at the moment, so it'll be fantastic to hear your current position on silver mainly and what you think about it. Has fatigue kicked in for you? You know, have you tapped out and gone into gold or gone into crypto? You know, those are going to be the main two ones that individuals are really eyeing up at the moment. So it'll be great to hear your thoughts on that in the comments. So hate or love it, guys. It'd be fantastic to know what you think of this video. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to come and follow me on those platforms that I've left in the description. And I'll catch you guys on the rebound.